All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to my music channel, Hit the Note. And in today's review, we will be talking about the official soundtrack for the movie Get Rich or Die Tryin'. Same name, Get Rich or Die Tryin'. Yeah, this was a pretty good album. Fun fact about this album, I didn't listen to the explicit version until years later. I cuz I had the movie had came out obviously when I was a kid, and yeah, it was like I think 2005. So that's when I had kind of like was getting out of my whatchamacallit, like the kid music and stuff, and was kind of not really getting into adult music, but it was like, yeah, I was like, I'm not listening to the Scooby-Doo and Shrek soundtracks no more. I was like, yeah, I want to listen to something different. But yeah, yeah, times were so I listened to this off of a CD player. What else? Yeah, I didn't have like an iPod or any of that stuff. Like I didn't really know about that. I was like, I have myself a CD player. Best Buy still sold CDs and a bunch of it's. I'm telling you, like if we go back 20 years, and it's just crazy to think that that the album and this movie is a 20, it's 20 years old and stuff. Yeah, it came out in 2005. I'm like, dang, bro, it's crazy how time it just be flying by like that. But anyways, but yeah, if you look back at a Best Buy in like that was like 20 years ago, fam, like you could not, like every store was like it was like just crammed. Like you had to like walk in there, be having to like maneuver around people and stuff, just because of the amount of stuff that they had in there. So but yeah, man, yeah, and I remember asking for the Get Rich or Die Trying album. I had no choice but to listen to the clean version. And I'm telling you, like listening to the clean version of music where it ain't supposed to be clean, it's pointless, bro. Like I should like I you know what? Yeah, let's just talk on that, and then let's talk on the explicit version. The explicit version, by far the much more better version. Even when you're like, let's say if you're, because I don't even, it doesn't even seem like music that you would play at like parties and stuff. Like they had some songs on there where I guess you could play them at parties and stuff, but other than that, it's like, yeah, you might as well listen to the explicit version. I guess like maybe I don't know, like if it's at a school or something, but I was like, I don't know. I feel like 50 this album wasn't one of those albums where it was like it stood out like the original Get Rich or Die Trying album or the Massacre album. I felt like this was kind of like, hey, I heard music in this movie that I like, I would like to listen to it and stuff. So yeah, I think that this might have not been the better Get Rich or Die Trying album, but it is still good though. I know people will probably be thinking along the lines like, wait a minute, there's two of them, which one is better? In my opinion, I would say the original, it's good, but I really did like this one. But it's probably because I really did like the movie too. The movie was pretty good. And yeah, man, 50 Cent, he was in his bag when he was like in his prime. Like, yeah, bro, coming out with movies, music, video games. Yeah, I'm saying like 50 Cent, he was somebody where it's like, yeah, whatever high horse this man was on, that horse was up high. You would not be able to knock him off of it and stuff. But anyways, no, yeah, talking on the clean version of this album, there was at times where I would be listening to it, and you knew that like something was getting ready to, like a cuss word was getting ready to pop up, but it was like that was one thing though where it's like I didn't realize that there was like you couldn't there was like certain words where it's like it ain't even an explicit word, it's just a word to describe an action, like stab, because I think there was like the one song, I don't know, officer, I think that's the name of that song. But anyways, but there's a part in the song where he was all like, "I don't know who stabbed you." They censored that, so it's like so that song, I had to say, I had to actually like years later listen to that song to see what he was saying and stuff, because I didn't know that he was saying, because yeah, Genius.com stuff, like lyric websites. At least for me, it wasn't really a thing and stuff when I like growing up. Plus, I ain't really wasn't like on the internet like that and stuff. So, but anyways, but yeah, I was like, I remember listening to it, and I'm like, that's what he's saying. Like, because the whole, so like that whole hook of the song, he's like, I think he's just saying, I have to like go back and listen to it because I think I still have the album. It's still, it's in my closet. It's just sitting in there collecting dust and stuff. But, anyways, but yeah, it's like or you guys could just go on Spotify or anywhere and just listen to it yourself. Like, trust me, you'll be like, fam, I don't know how you survived as a kid with music. Like, yeah, bro, that's why I found like sanctuary in like video games and other areas. It's so weird because it was like I couldn't listen to explicit music, but I could play video games with cussing, watch movies with cussing. TV shows didn't really have a whole lot of cussing in it and stuff, but yeah, when it came to the music, man, I was like I couldn't listen to it. It was weird. It was very weird growing up. But anyways, but yeah, man, the clean version of this album, it wasn't good at all. It was just a lot of censors that was like it ruined the album and stuff. I was like, I don't know how anybody can really sit down and listen to clean music. I mean, I guess, but at the same time, I'm like, I can't do it, But then yeah, then the explicit version, yeah, Get Rich or Die Trying, like when you appreciate the album for what it is, it really is a good album, because I don't think all of the songs from the movie, or I think all the songs in the album was played in the movie, but still, like from first song to last, I was like, wow, like this is. And then there would be the songs that were in the movie where it's like, yeah, like you like when you watch the movie and stuff, that you're like hearing the music, it makes you, at least for me, it makes me appreciate the song even more and stuff, where there's like a setup and stuff, settings for it and things. So nah, man, Get Rich or Die Trying, the soundtrack album, yeah, it was pretty good. The original album was good too, but nah, man, the soundtrack album, in my opinion, I did like it a little bit more and stuff. Like the songs off of the original, they were good, but yeah, I feel like 50 Cent, he was a little bit more in his bag with this Get Rich or Die Trying album. So yeah, I was like, in my opinion, think this one might be the better one and stuff. But yeah, it's definitely one of those albums worth listening to. I guess like if somebody's like, what can I expect from this album? It's definitely an album where I feel like that when you listen to each song, like story, it's either like the songs, I feel like the songs that were being featured in the movie, it's like kind of like a story being told. And then there was the songs that were like, it was just kind of like fill-ins. Cause I feel, yeah, I don't think that they had, hold on for a second. Let me look at the track listing to see all the different, like albums, or not albums, but songs that they had soundtrack, because they have its own Wikipedia page and so I don't know why it took me the images, but yeah, that was weird. But track listing, Hustler, and I'm trying to think, was that song, it might have been in the movie, but I think it might have been in the end. What If, I don't know if that, I don't think, it's been a while since I've seen that Get Rich or Die Trying, but I don't think What If was in there. Things Change, I don't think was in there. You Already Know, I don't think it wasn't in there. When Death Becomes You, I think Have a Party was in there, but it was kind of like played, of course, like during the party scene and stuff. It might have been in there, but it was like played briefly. We Both Think Alike. I don't think so. I don't think that song was in the movie and stuff. Don't Need Help. That was a Young Buck song. I don't think that was in there. I think Get Low was in there. Fake Love, I don't think that was in there. Window Shopper was in there. I do remember Window Shopper being in there. Born Alone, Die Alone, I don't think was in there. You a Shooter, same. I Don't Know Officer. Yeah, that was, I believe that was in there. Talk About Me, When It Rains, It Pours, Best Friend, I don't think those three were in there. I feel like I'll Whip Your Head Boy was in there. It might have been. I don't know. But anyways, they UK and Japan bonus tracks. There was like I'll Whip Your Head Boy. There was, yeah, that song was already, what are you talking about? What I mean, it was like, yeah, it was already bonus. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. I'm like, I guess like, yeah, I don't know. There was, I felt, well, because I don't think it was like, no, it ain't no like deluxe edition or, yeah, I don't think they did no deluxe. Anyways, but no, yeah, it was definitely a good album, but like the songs that they had in the movie and stuff. But excuse me. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to overall do a quick little review on this album and stuff. I would say like if I had to rate it, I think I would give it like maybe, because I feel like maybe like saying 10 out of 10 would be just too perfect. I'd say like a 8 out of 10. I feel like that it's just, I don't know, like there were some songs on there that I didn't particularly care for. Not saying that they were bad songs. Maybe it's just one of those songs I gotta like sit down and listen to it, a few times to be like, okay, I appreciate this song, to maybe like bump it up to a 10 out of 10 or even a 9 out of 10. But yeah, there are some songs on there where I'm like, I don't know. Like I ain't gonna say that I hate them, but I ain't gonna say that they were the greatest songs on the album and stuff. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Yeah, make sure if you guys haven't, go listen to the album. But yeah, definitely check out the movie. It's one of those movies where it's kind of like loosely based off of 50 Cent's life. So yeah, Get Rich or Die Trying. It's a pretty good movie. Definitely recommend you guys go check it out. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.